and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's a 3-time All-Pro Andy Lee to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. Now Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They give it to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
The play clock's running down. Simeon. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Star Louch30's is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Newton on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sylvester Williams in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. The tight end Olsen in motion. From the 50, Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance, because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Simeon. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They run it again with Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. They'll drop the throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. He finds some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here's Lynch to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, Typically, that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
To throw on second down is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to slip. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's got room.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 52 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And chalk that up as the first touchdown pass in the career of Paxton Lynch, the former Memphis Tiger.
And what a great journey for him. From Deltona, Florida, to West Tennessee for college, and then on to the NFL. That's his first touchdown pass. I don't think it's going to be close to his last. This guy has a lot of talent. Long-levered guy, one of the taller quarterbacks you'll see, but terrific footwork to complement it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, they run with Stewart. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there and doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. On second down, here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On third down, Lynch eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Past the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down. Here we go now.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are in for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Stewart is the lone setback. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll get the football here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Sanders now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Down, it's Lynch being chased out left, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Johnson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 3rd. Go.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. It's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
In the red zone this time.
Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This is fielded at the goal line. Emmanuel Sanders, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 99 yards, and the Broncos have broken the tie. Last year in the regular season, only 7 kick return TDs. We get a taste of it here in Week 1 in 2016.
And don't be surprised if that number of 7 falls this year, because every special teams coach that I talked with in the offseason all vowed to be more aggressive in their kick return game.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Carolina first. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on.
There goes Jonathan Stewart. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 51 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that one puts them on top here in the third. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 10th carry now for Anderson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Broncos a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Devontae Booker, the Broncos' 4th-round pick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lynch to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
There's Newton now on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. This is Stewart again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Lynch looking to throw on second. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. On third down, Lynch flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try and grind some clock. It's Stewart. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Broncos. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Second down, Lynch. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The safety T.J. Ward in on the stop. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Newton looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Newton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run. This is Stewart. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And what a grab. That's one, Charles, that kind of leaves you and I speechless up here in the booth.
We used to think we'd see these types of catches once a season. Now I feel like we're seeing them once a game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
On second and 10, Newton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got time. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sylvester Williams in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to take this one up only to... And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
All right, here we go. Green, all right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Norwood's got it, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Again, Anderson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Handoff comes to Anderson. And some room to roam now. Cuts it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Anderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that.